Anyways, let us move on. If he's speaking low, you guys will just let me know. Anyways, G, let us just throw you in the hot deep and just say City are just not the same anymore. Is Haaland killing the City system?
Well, I feel as though it depends on certain games or maybe the teams that you play against. Because I remember when we were watching, right? And then I kept on emphasizing, put on Alvarez, because the football that they had to play against United was to pass the ball inside. It was very difficult for them to cross the ball. So I wouldn't say that it's quite difficult, or maybe at the end of the day, Haaland was not a good fit. But at the end of the day, you cannot play him all the time. Like, you really can't.
Theo, thoughts?
I think Haaland has really affected Manchester City on how they play, how they move, and everything. City are not the same anymore, to be honest, and it's because of how they are trying to accommodate Haaland and how they are playing lately.
Pretty?
Full stop.
For me, I can't say that Haaland is affecting the team. Why didn't we say this while he was scoring 10 goals per 5 games that he's affecting the team?
But
Why are we
still,
saying
they were
it
not,
now because
like,
he's not
honestly,
scoring?
they were not playing well that time. They were just scoring goals. Like, to be honest, they were not playing like City.
For me, it doesn't matter.
They had to change the
All right,
system.
all right. Let me take a hold of this conversation. Pretty, first finish your statement.
Yes, as I was saying, that why are we blaming everything on Haaland at this point? You understand? So for me, I heard one of the statement of Pep Guardiola, actually the post-match interview. He said that he went there actually to learn actually how the manner how they what you call, they transit from defending to attacking. Actually, it means that he has to develop his system. Actually, I feel like for Liverpool and Manchester City, football, it's all about developing. You can't always use the same system game in and game out. You understand? You need different tactics, you need different systems, actually. So I feel like teams understand that, okay, now City, they're gonna play position football. Obviously, all the players of City are gonna be on our halves. Why don't we just 2 passes away, then that's it. You counter attack City. You understand? Gang pressing, actually, it's killing Pep Guardiola at this moment. He's still using the gang pressing, which is, for me, teams are learning how to counteract gang pressing, actually.
Theo,
Yeah,
you wanted to say something?
I totally agree with what Phil is saying. I really agree, but I can also stick to my statement. But I really agree to what he is saying.
G?
Yeah, I do agree with him. I do that. Yeah, at some point, a team has to change the way they play. They have to adapt and all that. But I wouldn't say that as much as Haaland has been scoring, like he's been scoring for us. But the fact that maybe we have to play him every game, what's the reason behind buying Alvarez? Like, sometimes you have to play Alvarez, depending on which team you play against. Against Chelsea, Haaland next. Against United, it was even difficult for him to get the ball. So,
Parents, last thoughts?
I like how Pretty stated the facts, because one thing that I can say is that it's all down to tactics. Yes, City played in a different way, the way they're playing positional football. Now with Haaland, they had transitioned to always get the main man, which is their number 9, which is Haaland, and he was doing excellently when the season started. But if you can look at the games that they what you call it, they had trouble in, is that when they learned what Haaland does and how City plays, and they were able to see that if we stop or go to play like this, then I think we can really have City under lock. And honestly, yes, a lot of teams picked it up at an early stage, hence that City had a bit of hiccups there and there. And I think Pretty explained it beautifully, honestly. And it's just all the way down to tactics. It's not that City's not the same anymore. It's just they're using different methods to to play the games, to play the games and to secure their wins or to progress as a team. But City is still the same. All they need to do is maybe go back to the drawing board, do what they used to do, and not only play one-dimensional football, which is get to Haaland, get the ball to Haaland. And yes, Haaland does excel when you pass the ball behind the defenders, but teams are catching up. They're making sure that Haaland is marked. And when Haaland has a bad game, I haven't seen City very well without Haaland. And also the games where Haaland was not seen, they won by like 1 goal, if I'm not mistaken. Yet to
All
be
right.
corrected, but
Right.
Anika,
Yes.
can I ask something to you
Sure.
guys actually? Pep said after the game, actually, the post-match interview, he said that he doesn't care about the Carabao Cup. He doesn't care about the league. He won it so many times. So for
okay.
me, my question to you guys, what does it say to the team actually? Isn't it this the same thing which Kevin De Bruyne said during the World Cup, that they're too old actually to win the World Cup? Now his coach is saying that he doesn't care about those trophies anymore. He has won it so many times. What does it say to the momentum of the team going to the league actually?
Anyone wants to take it? Should I?
I think
Yeah,
he's
you
playing.
can start.
I think he's playing. Guardiola's playing mind games. He's still in it for the league and everything. So for Carabao Cup, it was just a sting because they knocked him out. Yeah, his heart was hurting, but for the league, it was just mind games. To be honest, it's just mind game. He does care about the league because the only thing that makes City, it's the league.
All right. Just to add on what Theo's saying, we all know that Pep is a clown. He will just give an answer just to get rid of the media, because he knows they're gonna stay in his neck if he says something that's gonna give them any information or any news or whatever. So I think he's just playing around with them. And if you're any City player sitting in that locker room, Manchester City, and thinking that Pep does not care about cups, then my man, you're a clown. This man is a winner. He likes winning. But yeah, I think he was playing mind games myself. All right. Before we run out of time for this first session, I'm gonna throw this one to Pretty, and I'm gonna give the other guys a chance to also add on this one, except Terence. Terence, this question is gonna come to you later. Pretty, so United or Chelsea did not beat City in the league, but United were able to beat them. So I think 2 videos ago, if not 3 videos ago, you said if Chelsea can beat City and if United beat City, then you are in the title race. How do you feel, and how do you feel about the impact that Ten Hag has done to this United team?
If really Chelsea won that game, actually, they drew 0-0 against in the league
1-0.
against Manchester City. 1-0.
Yeah.
They lost.
Chelsea lost, yes.
You see, if they won Chelsea that match, we'll be talking a different story. We'll be somewhere number 2 now in the league. But then they're clowns. But then I feel like for Ten Hag also, that's what he tells his players. We're not yet there, fighting for the league yet. We're still doing build up actually. We're still building our team. You understand? The momentum is there, the spirit of the team is there, but don't get overcarried actually. You understand? So because you see the team is fighting, the team they are fighting. But then for me, I will always say this season the league deserves to be won by Arsenal. They are the better team. I won't be surprised if this coming weekend to go and lose against Arsenal. Actually, it wouldn't be a surprise to me because for me, looking at how Arsenal are playing at the moment, let's say 5 steps above Man U actually at this point. You understand? We just caught them off guard the time we won against them. Now they know what they're playing against. You understand? That time plus it was after so much defeats actually, I think from Brentford and whatever. So it was that thing which we got this. They got overcarried. So I hope my team actually won't get overcarried by the win from Manchester City actually. And now they're thinking that we have this on the league. Because I think they're 8 points or 7, they're 8 points actually behind Arsenal. That's a huge margin, actually. You understand? So for me, just take it one game at a time. Ten Hag is doing a very good job, more especially when it comes to the signings. Actually, is not throwing all the money in the January transfer window. He's stingy, one of those boyfriends who don't spend until you give them something. So, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. The team it has direction at the moment.
Where is BK when you need him? You're such a boring United fan, Pretty. All right, quickly, Theo, do you think United are in the title race?
Yeah, honestly, United are back at the title race. They're really playing well. Actually, I misjudged them. When Ronaldo left, I thought maybe they're going to struggle. I guess I was very, very bitter because of what they did to.
Yes, have him on record, Anika, please. You heard what the man said.
So I have to admit, United and Arsenal are very surprising me this season, and I think United can go all the way, and I think they will upset Arsenal this weekend. To be honest, because United, they are really finding their rhythm, they are really finding their play, and they are playing well. To be honest, and with Rashford on form, anything can happen, and everything is possible. If it's not a draw, United is winning.
G, quickly.
Yeah, Ten Hag has been doing a very great job, and you guys asked me probably a few days ago about Nunes and all that, and it's all about time, James. Like, it's all about time. There's no way that you can get to a club like Ten Hag, because I remember people were also judging him when the season started, probably after 3 games or so, saying, Ten Hag this, Ten Hag that. But he did a very good job. Just give him time. Also let Ronaldo leave, because for me personally, that has been a very huge boost to the performance that they're currently having, like, honestly. Because at the end of the day, most coaches will be like, we depend on Ronaldo. In this case, United are a team.
All right, gentlemen, let us log off and log back in for the next session.